Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Deepali Khetrapal. I'm a teacher, mentor, and an NLP master practitioner. I'm here to discuss with you certain core values which may seem small but play an important role in achieving success in life. Do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss upcoming episodes. We will be discussing the meaning of these values through various examples and stories and how we can imbibe these values and make them a part of our life. Once, a farmer had a litter of puppies and he wanted to sell them to make some money. He put up a signboard outside the gate of his farm saying puppies for sale. Just as he was putting up the board, a small boy came up to him and said that he wanted to buy a puppy. The farmer said, "Sure, do you have any money with you?" The boy took out a few coins from his pocket and asked the farmer if they were enough to have a look at the puppies. He said he will come back with his parents and then he will buy the puppy. The farmer was amazed at the boy's eagerness. He whistled and all the puppies came running out. Last to come out was a small puppy and he was limping, so he could not run fast. The boy looked at the puppy carefully and said to the farmer that he wanted to buy that puppy. The farmer was shocked. He said that the puppy limps. He cannot run properly. He said, "You can pick any other puppy." The boy rolled up his pants on his right leg. He had an artificial leg. He told the farmer that the puppy needs someone who will understand him. That is why the boy wanted that puppy alone. The farmer was speechless. He gave the puppy to the boy as a gift. Being understanding towards other people, situations, and experiences is an important quality to have in life. It is fundamental in how we interact, form, and maintain positive relationships with others. Yet, we can often overlook this valued attribute when approaching situations. It also isn't always easy to be understanding of others. Sometimes, if we are honest, it can feel incredibly challenging and frustrating. But being more understanding can enhance our existing relationships with others and help us to build new ones. Perhaps we can all learn something from being more understanding. To be understanding is a broad term we often use in everyday conversations, and depending on the context can mean different things. If we were to ask 100 different people what understanding means, there would likely be a variety of answers. When understanding is used as a term to describe a person, it appears from different definitions that understanding people are sympathetic, accepting of others, tolerant, empathetic, able to forgive, aware of others' feelings, able to see things from different perspectives. That seems an incredible set of skills for one word. Naturally, you may look at this list and rate yourself on how well you can do some of these things. Some of you may even feel you can do better than others. Maybe, depending on the person or situation, you have varying levels of sympathy or empathy, which of course is completely natural and normal. When we look at being understanding in relation to interactions, it can be defined as a feeling of kindness and caring based on knowledge, especially of the causes of behavior. So, what is clear when we look at the meaning behind understanding is that it firstly involves a host of qualities. But it also highlights how making assumptions based on limited facts can harm our ability to understand others. We can already see that being understanding means we are actively being kind, tolerant, and sympathetic towards others, which is great for our relationships. Logically, you may already see the benefits this might bring to your relations with others. But how does it feel to be understood yourself? Understanding this may improve our motivation to make others feel the same way. Being understood by others can make us feel valued and accepted, part of a community or a group, a sense of belonging. We have confirmation of our own identity. Therefore, being understanding can bring more life satisfaction and happiness to others. And when we receive this understanding ourselves, it can feel even better. How you can overcome the challenges associated with being understanding? Interestingly, When we look at the set of qualities that comes with being understanding, they can often be seen as weaknesses. But demonstrating some of the qualities that show understanding can actually make us feel happier, healthier, and more content. That is always something to remember during challenging times. Of course, this is all very well, but it still doesn't take away the fact that being understanding towards certain people and situations can be difficult. We all have different values, experiences, and identities. So, perhaps having an awareness of our own understanding can help in this instance. And keeping a balance. There may be some situations in which we have been extremely understanding, but it needs to work both ways. If you sometimes find it difficult to be understanding towards others and would like to explore this further, have a look at some of these actionable tips. Try perspective taking. Perspective taking literally means putting yourself in another person's shoes. So, for example, when your partner is perhaps in a bad mood due to work commitments, instead of immediately being annoyed at their responses, try thinking of how you would feel in their situation. Would you also feel stressed and irritable? Practicing perspective taking can soon become part of your everyday thought process, and you can apply it to a range of situations. Don't make judgments too quickly. We are all extremely good at this, making rash and ill-formed judgments based on pure assumptions. Judging others is a simple but a short-term way of making ourselves feel better. But it doesn't help you be more understanding. Try to practice non-judgment. Literally stop yourself and that mental narrative that forms automatically, or at least do not act on it. Listen and listen some more. Some people are fantastic listeners, some not so much. At times, people just want to feel heard. Just listening to someone without passing comments or judgments can be extremely supportive. Again, by listening, we can build our knowledge on a particular situation first, which, as we have seen, is an essential part of being understanding. Ask genuine questions. While listening is an important skill, by asking questions, we can show people how well we can listen and help people feel heard. To show someone we are really listening, ask some meaningful questions. When I say meaningful, make the questions relatable and with non-judgment attached. Understand yourself. This is probably one of the most difficult things to do. But look at yourself and why you are finding it hard to be understanding of a particular situation. Look again at your own values and experiences and why you may be struggling with this. See how your own past can cloud your ability to understand certain situations. We all do it, often subconsciously. Being aware of this may open your awareness of others and their situations. Remembering we are not perfect. This is not one we want to hear, but we aren't perfect. We all make mistakes as we go through life, and we all have to learn from them. Sometimes we need to be a little bit kinder to others and ourselves, of course. Nobody is perfect, but that doesn't mean you're not good enough. Everybody is deserving of happiness. Let's end on a humorous note. This is a story of 4 people called Everybody, Somebody, Anybody, and Nobody. There was some important work that had to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry because of this, since it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody understood that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended with everybody blaming somebody as nobody did what anybody could have done. Oops. Got it? So, wrapping up, being understanding is one word to describe many qualities. It can be challenging at times, but it can also broaden our perspective in life and improve the quality of our relationships. So, what happens when you have more understanding of others? We can ultimately be happier individuals and enjoy a more contented life. Perhaps if we all took this outlook, we could all contribute to making the world a happier and more tolerant place. This is your friend Deepali Khetrapal signing off. Stay tuned, keep smiling, God bless.